Hi, welcome to Gary's Hobby Studio. In this video I'm going to show you guys some stuff that I got just a couple of days ago. I've been a little busy with things, and so anyways, the first thing, which I'm really excited, is that today I got my stupid power cord, and the light's blinding on this white box. Let me switch to this, and as you can see, it's a Canon battery charger. Because I can't believe I'm gonna say it, dumbass threw it away. I was cleaning up, saw it, didn't see the Canon name on the actual power part of it here, and I just like looked at the end. I don't know what this is. Threw it in the trash. I feel this stupid right now. So basically, I got a new one so I can actually use the better webcam, or the better, I can use this thing as opposed to the webcam that I'm using currently right now. So that's one good piece of news. The other thing is I got some stuff in, and I'm really excited about this. This is the Vallejo Shifters paint. There was a big controversy between Vallejo and Green Stuff World, so because I saw this, and I've been dying to try these out, so I finally got those. Comes with the shifters, acrylic, airbrush, metallic colors, color shift depending upon light and angle, which I'm dying to use these on between miniatures, maybe a model car, because I've got quite a few of those. I just got to get around to painting them. And it was really great getting this. And then when I turned it over, because mine's the Space Dust, so here's the Space Dust colors. I still need to get Magic Dust and Galaxy Dust. They haven't released this yet. They're releasing an Aurora Borealis at some point, and it's 18 colors. I can't wait for this to come out, because again, it's really nice that, you know, they're making color shift paint. You know, especially if you want to do a car up really cool. Now, the nice thing I also like about these is that they actually have a agitator in them, which is nice, because this way I don't have to drop a steel ball bearing or a stainless steel ball bearing in them. I wish they would put these in all of their paints now. It would be so awesome. But the colors are orange violet, electric blue intense violet, green blue violet, brown or bright gold brown, old gold gray violet, and red gold. And like I said, I can't wait to use these and the other colors on different things. Like I said, between miniatures, cars, other things. This is really going to be a really awesome set to actually use of paints for things. The next things that I have been waiting to purchase, I finally have the rest of the Gen 1, or the first wave of Transformers deep cuts. If you saw the 10-second video of it spinning, I now have Optimus Prime, Megatron, and Starscream. I'm sure I'll have to do some mold line cleanup, and I'll have to fix Starscream's one blaster there. It's kind of curved when it should be straight. Don't think I'll have to do anything other than maybe clean up mold lines on Megatron. Optimus, I'll have to straighten his blaster out. It's a little crooked. But other than that, I think that's the only thing I would have to straighten out on him, because everything else looks straight. So I've been dying to get these three, so that way I have them. I still have Soundwave and RC to clean and paint. I got those because those were released. I'm still waiting on the last two of the Wave 2, and I hope they continue, because these are really nice. I'm going to have a nice display of painted Transformer figures for my living room upstairs. Yeah, I'm gonna nerd up the whole house. And the beauty of it is, my wife doesn't mind. She actually encourages it. I think that's a bad idea, but that's just me. Okay, so the next thing is for our Marvel Crisis Protocol. We got an extra dice pack, 10 dice. Still haven't played it yet. Got to get around to doing that. I still have to put the models together because they're all in pieces and everything. And yeah, I'm still practicing how to remove things from a sprue. But the dice pack will be nice. This way we both have our own. Plus, like it was in Doom, the board game, the re-release of that from Fantasy Flight Games. Sorry, had a brain. For some reason, like some cards will give you an extra die. Well, there's not enough dice to give you an extra die, and they never sold a dice pack for it because I don't think that game did that well. I thought it was really good. There were a few problems with it, and still working on those. But I'm not buying a second. I mean, I do have a second copy of the game, but it's sealed because I'm a collector like that. That's why I have too much junk. So I don't know how I'll get an extra set of dice because I really don't want to buy another copy of the game. Maybe I might see if I can find one maybe on eBay that's cheap enough. But we got that. And the final thing for the game, which is going to, I don't know, really torment the crap out of me, is Thanos. Yes, the Thanos expansion for Marvel's Crisis Protocol. Yeah. I have seen Sir Astro's video on it. That guy makes phenomenal painting videos, and he calls himself an intermediate painter. I still say I'm a toddler. I need to give up my brushes and go back to finger painting. So I'm going to go ahead and open this up just to give you guys an idea of what I have to do. And I don't know if anybody's into board games or anything, or if somebody stumbles across. I can't pick colors to save my butt, and it'll be fun to see me try to paint the Doom Marine from Doom Eternal that I 3D printed, paint it, and try to give it some justice. Yeah, that's going to be fun. Okay, so within the box, we have all this. Yes, this is all the wonder right here. And this is just one figure, let alone everything else I have. So, these are the pieces for his chair. Here's for the front base, where he stands. And these look like two of the same bases, which, that's weird. Usually they give you like two different bases, or maybe just one base, but these are like two of the same. I can't tell the difference between the two, because there's like identical marks everywhere. So I'm not sure. I'm not exactly sure why two separate bases. In Sir Astro's, he actually took a regular one of the, I guess, spare bases from some of the other figures and put a little piece of cork or foam or something and made it look like a rock, and he magnetized Thanos' foot so it would stick here, and so that way the other one's resting here, so you could have it on this particular base here, or on the regular base, it could be like he's stepping off the rock. Although, to me, it's just me, I would have probably done this one and then maybe make like a whole, like it's a big stone that he's stepping down, not just a piece. That's just me. I mean, it still looked wonderful what he did. I'm just saying, to me, aesthetically, it would look better, because to me, he could either, in my opinion, just step over the rock or around it. But it's just me. Like I said, you know, he's totally fine in doing what he does. I'm saying, for me, my OCD, which is, I have that, because it takes me forever to paint a figure. I mean, it takes me a long time, where he could probably do it in 2-3 days. It might take me 2-3 weeks. That's just the way because like I said, I want these things to look nice. I really want them to look, because if I'm going to take the time to paint them, I want them to look nice. I've had a person tell me once that, you take too much time, just slap, I mean, all you have to do is just get enough good for the table, good enough for table quality. And I understand that, but the only thing is, it's just me. If you've ever had that thing where it's like you're doing something and you want to make it look really good and you want to take your time, and if you don't, it's just going to like itch in the back of your head and go, you didn't do it to your satisfaction. You didn't do it. And that's exactly what would go through this marble I call a brain. But yeah, they gave 2 of the same base, which is weird. I find that a little odd. And here we go. Here's the actual pieces of the body of the Mad Titan. And you have quite a few. You got one right hand, because that's what this one is. And I'm going to assume you have the 2 left hands. You have this one, and then you have the one with the Infinity Gauntlet that he's holding like this. Now, again, Sir Astro drilled a hole in there and put a little 2mm by 1mm magnet in it. And that way, he also did it to the arm that it's going to go on. I think it's somewhere on here. So anyways, whichever arm here, or is that a leg? No, I want to say these are the arms here. But anyways, whichever arm it goes on here, I'm going to say it's this one, because that kind of looks like it. He also put a magnet in here, so that the nice thing is he could switch it. So I'm probably going to do the same thing. This way I have a magnet in this one, I have a magnet in this one, and that way if we're not playing with the Infinity Stones, he'll just have his regular arm there, and if we are playing with the Infinity Stones, I can switch it, like, once he collects the first one, then the gauntlet shows up, or something like that for the game. I also have to learn how to make terrain. Oh god. Yeah, I can't cut straight. It's going to be so much fun doing that. But yeah, and you can see, you have to cut them off, file them down, glue them together, and yay. Not that, I mean, I'm not complaining or anything. It's just that I know my skills. When I used to build car models before, like when I was like a teenager, like 13, 14, 15, I never painted my way of painting a car was a can of model paint, sprayed the outside body of the car, glued everything together, and didn't do anything. No detailing, no nothing. So it was like whatever color the seats were and the dash and everything, like from the molded plastic, like if it was black or white or yellow or whatever, that's what the interior looked like. But then when you look on the boxes show it's all detailed and looks nice. And yeah, mine were never that. Now that I'm a lot older, way older, I'm now trying to develop those skills, and I should have been doing it a long time ago. I blame myself for it. But yeah, I should have. But yeah, this way here, I can have the Infinity Gauntlet, his regular armor, and have two choices of heads. Oh, good, they did do that, because I was thinking of maybe, depending upon how it sits and how I can do it, maybe trying to put a... yeah, you're going to have to be careful drilling that out, too. Maybe trying to magnetize the heads. And that way I can change it to, like, if he has the Infinity Gauntlet, he's real happy. Or if he's winning, he's really happy. And if he's not, I can put the angry face on him. Stuff to think about, especially after seeing Sir Astro do that with the magnets. So this is the sprue with all the body parts. And then here are the tokens for him. Yay, more cardboard that I have to figure out. That's the bad thing about these games. You got to figure out how to store the cards and everything else. Hopefully I can get this all to fit back in the box. That's always another thing too. And here's his Thanos, Chosen of Death. And this side looks like he's kind of beat up. Let's see what this side is. Aha, yes. And as you can see, he's happy, and his armor and everything's all nice and new. And then on this side, he's all ticked off. His armor's kind of chipped and cracked. Looks like his finger... Nah, it's just him holding his hand like that. His pants are ripped there, and his... Yeah. So yeah, this is the damage side. Which the weird thing is, I've seen these cards, and it's like it really doesn't diminish anything, because I've looked, like on the good side here for his strike, this has a 2, this has a 6, this has a 0. Flip it over, same thing. So I don't know if maybe the abilities change. I'd have to read it and see, because it just doesn't make sense. Like, you show it really good here. 12, 5, M, 5, 3, 6, UE. That's these symbols down here. Oh no, is that on the damage side? Wow. 25, M, 5, 3, 6, UE. And the colors change too. Like I said, I have to see what the difference is on these. That may be the difference right there. Which again is weird, because like I said, I've never seen. Usually, like I know in Star Wars Imperial Assault game, when I flip the hero cards over, their stats drop. So instead of, like, let's just say this is health, instead of it being, like, let's say the one character starts out at 20 on the good side in Imperial Assault, if I flip them, then it, say, drops down to 12 or lower, whatever, and their stamina goes down. There were some other stats too, and it all goes down by a certain percentage. This is the only game where it's like, here's the good side, and it's low, and then when he's like really beat up and everything, he's a little higher in some stats, which, again, not understanding that. Still have to learn that. So there's that. And these are Infinity Gauntlet amplification module. I'll have to read and see what these are. Here's another card for this. Yeah, see, like here, 8-3-M-3-3-4-6. This goes 9-3-M-3-3-4-6. So it's weird that that goes up by 1. Like I said, I really have to read it, and it's my procrastination. But, the Infinity Gauntlet, Thanos Chosen, Cosmic Threat, Special Rules. For, I guess, the Infinity Gauntlet, these are like tip cards. Crisis Team special rules. Another Crisis Team. I guess these are tip cards that go out to... Yeah, again, 3 of the same card. I could see 2, but because this is a 2-player game, not a 3 or 4-player game, so it's kind of weird that they have 3. Again, don't know why. Alright, so, and then these are the cards that come with it. Daily Bugle Cosmic Invasion, Black Order descends on Earth. Setup, place 4 Cosmic Vault target of opportunity onto the battlefield as indicated on map D, and you have to look that up because it's probably in one of these right here. And scoring, players score 1 victory point for each Cosmic Vault they secured during the cleanup phase. During the power phase, some Cosmic Vaults will radiate cosmic energy. Starting with the player with priority, players roll a die for each character they control within, I guess, 1 space of the Cosmic Vault. If the result is... Yeah, I need to get like auto magnifying glasses so that I can read, but whatever the symbols show here, if it's whatever this is and this, I can't even tell you what it looks like. The character gains 2, I'm going to assume that's damage, and is pushed away from the vault before rolling for the next character. The opposing player resolves this push. So I'm not sure what that does. Then there's like a Power of the Cosmos, and it's I'm going to say it's an ability card. Face Me, Infinity Gem Power, Infinity Gem Space, Infinity Gem Time, Infinity Gem Mind, Infinity Gem Soul, Infinity Gem Reality. My divinity is absolute. Place in the Cosmic Threat player's play area. When a Crisis Team character would receive a Daze token, they instead remove all, I guess, wound tokens, because there's 3 scratches on the symbol, and special conditions. Then they flip their stat card over to the injured side. Okay. Cosmic Entities. Place a Cosmic Threat player's play area. Cosmic Threat character without a suppression token cannot be damaged. If a Cosmic Threat character without a suppression token would be damaged, it is pushed instead. This push is resolved by the Crisis Team. Effects cannot add activated tokens to Thanos' Chosen of Death. Really have to look up what the heck that does. Invulnerable, resolve. Place in Crisis Team play area during the power phase. Crisis Team characters gain 1 additional wound or damage. And then Ultimate Power Gem, Ultimate Space Gem, Time Gem, Mind Gem, Soul Gem, Reality Gem. So, yeah. So these are like the cards that come with it, and I have to sleeve all these. And I still got to get sleeves for like these kind of cards. And I've already downloaded like they have scenarios that you can download, and I've downloaded them from this, and this is how you put them together. Yeah, see, it's showing like the alternate assembly of his regular arm and the Infinity arm, but like I said, I want to be able, and I do like what Sir Astro did with the magnets to pull it off and swap it with a different arm, which is nice. But yeah, I'm definitely going to look into the magnet thing. I definitely have to buy those. And then it says Infinity Gauntlet and Counter Rules. So here's where like a lot of those cards and hopefully some other stuff would be explained. But yeah. Yeah, I definitely have to build terrain for this, and like I said, I'm getting into things that are way over my head, but you know what? The only way I'm going to progress as a painter and, you know, other kind of hobbyist type thing is I push forward and do it. It's the only way that you're going to do it. You can't be afraid forever. And that applies to a lot of things, because there's a couple of other things I'm starting on here soon. One involves my garage, which hopefully you've seen that video. Haven't said yet what it's going to be, because I am waiting. And I got a feeling I'm not going to get this back in correctly. I have this weird feeling it's not going to go back the way I want it to. I'm going to have to play this video back to see how it all came out. Like this. Start with this. Set these two in here, and maybe in here. So I just don't want to lose any pieces till I'm ready to build them and paint them and everything else. I don't know when I'm going to get to them. I still haven't even painted and built the base game, so I think I need to do that first before, and play it and learn how to play it before I do this. But yes, this is the Thanos. I mean, it looks really awesome. Definitely look up Sir Astro's painting on YouTube if you want to check out any of his videos, because he's definitely doing like these. He's been doing a lot of PDFs where if you support his Patreon account, you get access to those. But I know he's been doing Kingdom Death Monster. He did do Blood Rage, and there's what other ones is he doing? I know he hasn't done any videos for Imperial Assault for a while. Most of the rest of the figures and that have been PDF guides, which he hasn't released any. Hopefully he does soon, because I'm still waiting on some of the other figures, because again, I suck. I really suck at choosing colors. He did a really, really nice job with this. Like I said, I truly admire the man. I really do. But that's pretty much what I got for this. I will let you know that my next video coming up after this one is I'm going to be working with these Amcrest IP cams. I got these. You can definitely tell they're used because of all this little tape stuff that they put on some of them. I'm going to be plugging them in. I'm going to be testing out some open source software. If the open source software works the way I'm hoping it does, that'll save me money. If it doesn't, I will be doing Blue Iris, and I will have to see. I would really, well, I know these things are 10-100, so to be perfectly honest with you, I could still VLAN that out too, but I really want to get that Gen 2 switch to replace my 48 port at some point. It's just a little over $1,000. It's like $1,099. I'm still kind of waiting for, like, you know, Newegg or someplace to have it, maybe a little under $1,000, because I paid like between $300 and I want to say between $300 and $500 without actually looking it up on One Newegg site. It's between $300 and $500 I paid for the current one. I'd like to get that one at least $9.99. You know, at least save $100. I'd like to. I've been trying to get it. eBay, there was, well, it was for a different switch. It was for a fiber 16 port, well, 12 port fiber, 4 port Ethernet, 10 gigabit switch. I won. It was way cheaper than buying it, and it was supposedly brand new, but because the reserve wasn't met, I didn't get it. So I won the auction, but lost. So rule of thumb, if it, look and make sure if it says reserve, and if it says reserve, don't even bid on it, because especially if you're wanting to get it at a much reasonable cost, because you'll get screwed. So yeah, I will not do it. It's either going to be a buy it now or like straight bidding, and the seller has to accept whatever, you know, they get it up to, because I've seen people go way higher, and I'm like, you're spending more money on the stuff than you could buy it new for. And I've seen that, and to me that's a waste of money. But yes, I have 5 of these. Back on topic here, sorry. I have 5 of these. One of them actually has a wireless antenna, so for that one to work, especially where I'm going to possibly be placing that one in the future, I'm probably going to have to create another VLAN so that I can get that set up. But yeah, like I said, it'll be interesting to see what happens. Like I said, I'm looking to see, like I said, if I can find free open source software that works, I have no problems with it. If for some dumb reason I can't get it to work, like I said, I'll definitely go with the Blue Iris and stuff like that, and I'll see if I can get a demo of it. I don't know if they give you a limited time trial or anything, but either way, I guess I know there's some open source software that I'm going to look into. It only runs on, the one only runs on Debian, so I'll have to create a Debian VM. But yes, this is what's coming up next. So, as I always like to say, have a good day, guys, and stay safe, and, you know, hey, happy hobbying of whatever type you do.